Howdy folks, we're going to start doing first fire. First of all, we're going to start talking motor oil, what we're going to be running in this for a first fire. Well, for starters, we're going to have a zinc break-in additive. Make darn sure that you've got some sort of a zinc break-in additive for these older engines because they are a flat tappet motor. They're not a rollerized motor. Plus, it helps cushion all of those new parts that you have in the motor. The new CK4 oil, I don't like it. Personally, I am on the same page as Ford. So, of course, I went and bought Ford motor oil. Ford 15W40 diesel motor oil. This, from what I understand, does not meet CK4 specifications. This still meets the older specifications for diesel engine oil. So, oil filter. You got to think about it like this, folks. This is the first thing that your oil pump pumps oil to. So, I'm going to put this in. I'm also going to do a little bit of cocktail mixing inside the oil filter with the zinc additive. So that's all I'm going to do a little bit of cocktail party inside the oil filter. Now, if you can hear it in the background, there is a battery charger. You should be cooking your battery, you know, with your battery chargers. Because, folks, you don't want to not have enough power to crank the motor over for a first fire. Do a little bit of that in the filter, a little bit more. I've used probably about that much, folks, out of the bottle. Can I see it?
Yeah, they've got everything.
Okay, good. I'm going to put the cap on that real quick. Now, like I said, we're just doing a little bit of cocktail mixing here. Engine oil and the break-in fluid. So, okay, filled to the top, cap back on your oil, make sure you get your seal nice and wet with fresh engine oil. I'm going to put the filter on. Be right back, folks. and tighten to taste. filter wrench. Thing. Tell you this much, folks, cup filter wrenches will be your best friend on this part. Why does this always do this to me on camera?
Don't know, babe. Or was that a redundant question?
Only on camera, folks, this does this. Yeah. So, oil filter wrench. It's ironic because you got to put this thing on from the bottom and work it at the top because you don't have room at the bottom. All right. Next thing, putting oil into it. We're going to put the rest of the zinc additive in. Now, if you folks saw in the last video where I was torquing the head on, there was the gray stuff on the cam. That is a break-in. That's an assembly lube to help break the cam in. I would highly recommend you get a lubricant of that on your cam for first fire.
I see you have one of my funnels.
This one's an old funnel.
Yeah, but your dad took every one I bought.
Camera girl, you think you can pull the light up here?
Okay.
Pull the light.
Oh. No. The garage kept eating all of the funnels.
Well, of course, the garage always will eat funnels. Okay, we got about a quart left. The book says between 3 and 4 quarts, but we're going to check here. Nope, still not looking at having enough. That thing back down in there. Come on. Go back down. I just hate this, folks. I always have problems when I'm shooting. I don't, you won't believe me, folks, but this doesn't show up anything. Yeah, it's going to take the full 5 quarts plus. Yeah, just hold that, would you please?
Yes.
So, next I'm going to crack open all the injectors. I'm going to crank the motor over until I get both fuel through the injectors and I get some oil pressure, because I don't want to run the engine dry. Alright, now, should stick back down. Sure. Enough oil. Okay. Yep, right there, folks. We got enough oil right there. So now another big reason why it's going to take all this oil is it's leaning back. So
Got a good stopper, so.
all right. 17 mil wrench. Here, I'll take that. You can get behind the camera again. Thank you, camera girl.
Yep.
So corner. We're going to crack these injector lines open right at the injector.
Do you want me to move in closer?
Yeah, probably be a better idea for all the people to see. See if you can focus in on this injector over here so that I can show this.
Okay, I need to.
Come down. Yep. Can you see the wrench?
Yep, and the hand.
Okay. So, don't take it completely off, folks, but get it to where the line moves. So, now, we're going to crank it over until I see some oil pressure. Like I said, we do have an oil pressure gauge on this. Don't be surprised if it does want to start to fire, because there is all of that oil that was put on the cylinder walls to coat the rings on their journey down home. Alright, camera girl can back up with the camera and kind of
Get the hell out of the way.
on a first fire, make sure you got one of these on hand. Yes, have a fire extinguisher on hand. Now, can you see the entire engine?
Pretty much. Come here and look at it.
Oh yeah. Center you up, but other than that, alright. Give the starter a break there.
A bottle fell in.
Oh.
And I wasn't sticking my hand down there.
Where'd it fall? Oh. Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Alright, well, that's fine. Are we getting any... Camera girl, can you tell if we've been getting any fuel out of these injector lines?
Okay. Let's see, what do we got? Alright.
Okay.
How about there?
Can you see anything coming out of the injector lines? Physically yourself?
Well, look at what I got on the camera.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I've got it.
Yeah. Like I said, folks, we've finally got fuel dripping down the injectors. Now I'm just kind of waiting for it to give me oil pressure. This will take a while, so be patient with it, because you really don't want to start your engine without actually having oil pressure throughout the system. Don't run the starter for longer than 10 seconds, really, folks. That's the biggest thing I can give you for a tip. So, alright, I'm going to try it again. The injector lines are still cracked. I might disable our fuel just so that I can get it to crank over for us and not have fuel everywhere. Alright, let's try it again. Alrighty, folks. That time I hit 60 psi oil pressure on our new gauge. That means I should be able to tighten our injector lines, and we should be ready to rock here, folks. So 17 wrench. And this is why, folks, you need to have a battery charger, so that you can really crank the motor over, because realistically, folks, your battery, if you've got the smaller batteries, they're not gonna last as long as the starter would per cranking cycle. Okay. Now, all the injector lines are good. We got oil pressure up inside. So, I think we're ready to fire. We got coolant in the system. And, folks, this is gonna be loud. So,
Do you want me to move?
Probably be the best idea, camera girl.
Okay. Jesus.
Gotta wait for the glow plugs to warm up. Alright, here we go.
No fire, a lot of smoke burning off the yick.
Alright. I think first fire went well. Like I said, a lot of noise. I gotta really run this thing at about 2,500 RPM for the next half hour. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.